Hello, everyone. Only one person. Good. How are you, Red? How are you feeling? Still doing good? Let's see. Well, good. Just give it time, and it'll get even better. Whoever thought ritual could be good for your physical health, right? I think that the reason why people associate ritual with things like human sacrifice and like abusing, being abusive is so that um, they stay away from what it really can be. If that makes sense. Anyway, yeah. So I'm only streaming on Zoom and YouTube today because I have to pay my StreamYard bill, which I'm not right now, unfortunately. Happy birthday in 8 minutes. Think of old tech, basically, right? But also, they want that there's a correlation with that, right? When you mention ritual to people in the, I guess, Pentecostal church, they think of how they imagine Hollywood, animals and that sort of thing. There is some of that, right? But I mean, it's not. It's fringe. Perhaps there might be more people doing that now than this, right? But at the same time, it's still like a fringe thing, or at least it used to be, in which it's not something that's actually necessary. Or maybe one time people thought it might be, but it really isn't. know one or two people's perception and ability to communicate as opposed to what the masses might want to do are two different things. And the masses aren't normally going to listen. Well, that's what this is. This is ritual. It is necessary. It's what's missing from meditation practice. Which is fine in itself. Mm-hmm. I am just seeing it's not what um, the popular imagination thinks it to be, right? They think it's about maybe spells and bewitchment, perhaps, which it can be. There is that, but it's, you know, anyone doing that would trade that for this, for absolute clarity if they could have it. Because when you're clear, it's like um, your admirations become. No, you don't have candles. It could be simple. Could be with candles, but anyway. When you're clear, I mean, ask Rin. Rin will tell you a little bit. Right? Because Rin is getting there. His health wasn't, since Rin's health is improving. Um, he could feel the more. She could feel the more. How potent this is. When I say I mean clarity. Right, Ren. So yeah, when you like are dealing with a lot of pain and you're doing this, the idea when I say clarity and what it feels like, it's a lot easier to understand because you experience it pretty quickly, right? Hmm. Yeah, no time for nonsense, right? No time for nonsense. Clarity of mind, clarity of body. Yeah. Okay. Well, we're going to start in a few minutes, guys. I'm going to have to go back to my homework. We're going to do one longer one tonight. because I have to finish a presentation for tomorrow. So I'm going to give more people enough time to get here. So I think 10 minutes. And also, too, please feel free to donate. Cash App right now is most preferable. Or the Amazon wish list. I have a thing to convert my Canon camera, so I get a better picture for these videos. I'm going to produce better videos where I'm just talking. I think those are going to be the easiest and quickest. And if I do those really good quality, they'll get traction. Ideally, I would need 2 of these cameras, but I can do it with 1 too and make it look really good. Yeah, 1's enough. But it converts it to a webcam, so it looks more clean than what I have on there. And also, I have, Patreon. Feel free to sign up for that to help me to support doing these. Right now, it's just set at it's bringing $300 a month, which is okay. But ideally, if I do 1,000 per month doing these, I'd be in really great shape, guys. Because, I would supplement my time and I could produce the videos faster. Yeah. And I'll do this. Let's see. All right. Look at that, guys. Check that out. Thank you for sharing, Ren. So for those of you just coming in who haven't been here before, this is effective. If you don't even have to believe that it works. All you have to do is try. So just give it a try. This doesn't care about your belief. Okay, t-shirt. Thank you for reminding us. I have a video. One of the things I do a translation, but I want to actually do a proper video with the translation on it. I'll get to it, Chrissy. But more or less, I'm basically saying what's happening. Protect, purify, and exercise. Protect, purify, exercise. Protect, purify, exercise, protect. Mm-hmm. No, I've never. No, we're not. You're not supposed to do DMT. If you get too much, if you get too engrossed with hallucinogens, you risk something called the second death, which is not something that you want. Not even in exchange for the most profound spiritual experience in the world. You do not want the second death. Yeah, sounds scary, huh? It is. It's terrifying. I would prefer hell. What is the second death? Yeah, I'm not going to get into that right now. You should. I guess I have something I could read about it. Let me see if I can find it because I have it set up for one of my videos. Why not? Because I have like 30 scripts where I talk about all this stuff. It's just time and money. Like that Reiki video with that artwork, that generated artwork. It was quite the production cost was more than I thought it would be. Let's just say that. The Shinto one's not as bad as that one, but yeah. Let's see if I'm looking for it. Hold on, guys. All right. This is actually, I'll read you the article I have to, I was planning on posting on my website, which isn't really working. Okay. All right. The second death is a concept that refers to the destruction or disintegration of the spiritual body, which is distinct from physical death. Various traditions, including esoteric Christianity, Hermeticism, and certain strands of Taoism and Shinto, describe it as the point at which a soul loses its cohesion and ceases to exist as an individual consciousness. This is often linked to karmic consequences and the loss of one's true self or entrapment in lower astral realms, which are basically terrible places. Um, But it's not just like a single terrible place. It's like fragments and all over in different places, right? So it's not in type of a like single confined location, but instead it's all over the place in different astral realms. I don't even like the term astral realm. Um, I prefer the term astral world almost, or realm by itself. I don't want to use the word astral at all. So, Hallucinogens, particularly magic mushrooms and other entheogens, have been long marketed as tools for spiritual awakening, but from an esoteric perspective, they risk or they pose a risk to the integrity of the soul. And here's sort of how they contribute to the second death. The first point is energetic corruption and fragmentation, right? Um, these substances force open spiritual protection without the discipline needed to navigate the astral safely. And instead of true enlightenment, they cause a spiritual body to become porous, allowing external forces, often parasitic entities, to latch onto or siphon energy. And over time, this weakens the soul structure, making it susceptible to disintegration. Um, Second point is false illumination and astral deception. Many who use hallucinogens report contact with seemingly wise and benevolent entities, but occult traditions warn that such beings often disguise their true nature. By accepting their influence, people may unknowingly, or they do unknowingly, tether themselves to astral parasites that gradually drain their life force. And this process erodes the soul's individuality and leading to its eventual dissolution. Point three, loss of will and dependence. Magic mushrooms and other psychedelics bypass natural spiritual development, making users dependent on external stimuli for mystical experiences. This weakens the will, which is crucial in maintaining spiritual integrity. When willpower is compromised, the soul becomes passive and susceptible to being absorbed into lower vibrational forces upon death rather than ascending or reincarnating with its identity intact, right? So I use the words lower vibrational because it's a term that people understand for now, right? It's not necessarily a term I like. Um, Disconnection from divine order. That's point number four. Many ancient traditions emphasize that spiritual progression requires purity, discipline, and alignment with divine law. Hallucinogens offer a shortcut that warps perception rather than refining it. This artificial expansion leads to delusion. When individuals mistake chemical reactions for genuine enlightenment, over time, this separates them from their higher spiritual potential, making them more vulnerable to complete dissolution after physical death. Weakened etheric field and astral exposure. Um, the importance of the etheric field is as a protective barrier is more than people kind of realize. They know the chakras and they know aura, but they don't really actually know what any of those things are. Um, Psychedelics create artificial openings, leaving the user exposed to non physical influences they are unprepared to handle. This not only leads to spiritual contamination, but also increases the risk of soul fragmentation, where parts of the individual's consciousness breaks off and they're unable to reintegrate. And this eventually leads to irreversible loss of self. So rather than leading to enlightenment, hallucinogens like magic mushrooms or ayahuasca is another one. They accelerate the process of spiritual decay for those who use them, and even more so irresponsibly. While some claim these substances offer insights that are profound or have contributed to their spiritual awakening, from an esoteric perspective, they open the gates to forces that weaken and ultimately contribute to the second death. The proper way to attain spiritual knowledge is through discipline, purification, ritual, and direct experience in which you're completely conscious, without reliance on substances that force an unnatural and dangerous opening of the soul. So, yeah, that's why you don't want to do that stuff. And that's a little bit about what it is. Let's see. Your father, alcohol will do the same. Marijuana will do the same. Over time, it builds up over time. In neighborhoods where there's a big culture of smoking a lot of marijuana, um, very often people will know someone who actually just kind of keeps to themselves and is not known to be doing anything kind of like violent or evasive or abrasive, then all of a sudden they'll do something that's completely out of character that surprises everyone. Everyone from a lower income neighborhood knows someone like that, and that's the reason for it. Can you help him? Yeah, Amber, bring him here. We could try. I could try to reintegrate him, but like I said, when people start taking that stuff, they start, being gone. As soon as someone says that I've had, so as soon as someone says I had a spiritual awakening, actually, that term in itself is closely associated with psychosis. So when people say I've had a spiritual awakening, chances are, more often than not, that they may be developing that form of psychosis. Which there's more to it than just psychosis in the psychological idea of it, but it's still psychosis. Yes, it basically opened you up to a spiritual world before you went. Yeah. No, you're good on. You're good with sugar. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, Amber. Like even if he like came here like once or twice, it might make him worse. He'd have to keep coming, but I could try to do a few things, but I mean, I can't make this ongoing yet to people for people who don't know. Um, yeah, exactly. It's not supposed to be a sudden spiritual awakening. Yeah. All right. So we got 28 people. It can take 70. It can take several years. It could take 10 years. It could take 20. It could take 30. But it all depends. So I'm sorry to hear that, Amber. But what you're witnessing is the breakdown I was talking about while he's still in a physical space. I could try. But yeah, they'll do things like when people have that, do things like they'll start a cult or they'll make a crown and start acting like he's acting, or worse, they'll run into an entity or spirit powerful enough to give them some type of power, right? That they use to drain people in another concept called harvesting. It's called harvesting. So, yeah. So, if you imagine something called if you imagine harvesting, it's a similar setup to, I guess, maybe like this, except um, the person's draining everyone's energy and making them obsessed with whatever doctrine it is. Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's called harvesting our energy in the astral. There's more than just the astral. There's different realms. I don't like to call them astral because they're quite physical from a certain perspective, right? All right, it's already 9:20 now. We're going to do the healing and the clearing. Yeah. And there's a lot. It's a big universe, right? And with the assumption that everything is going to be helpful is just crazy. I would say things that want to be helpful are in the vast minority. Most are just neutral. Others harvest. There's only one what? Simple. And please like this video and subscribe if you haven't. We are going to start the healing. I want to hear this. There's only one. Yeah, it's harmful. You ain't get them all of that. There's only one realm. No, there's not. There's a lot. Yeah, absolutely. Like those folks that get super drunk and they don't remember anything that they did the night before, right? They're, yeah, that's usually a drunk person in life that steps in to have that experience again. No, the chip's not going to do it, but it's not going to help though. So what that's going to do is like pretty electronic implants in yourself, right? It's going to act as almost like a beacon, right? That binds itself to different ethereal implants that'll be much more potent. So yeah, that's why you don't want to get any of those chips or anything like that. Does that make sense? No, the Demogorge is definitely real. And it has nothing to do with traditional Christianity. It's more, it's it's Gnostic mysticism. Mm-hmm. A thorough implant. Yep. Oh, it's true. The Demigorge is like a false creator god that basically Christians follow. As the Gnostic says that there's many helpful deities that most people ignore. Mm-hmm. Okay, guys, you guys ready? Anyone here first time? First timers? Can you guys please consider donating or signing up for Patreon or Cash App? As you've noticed, there was no introduction opening today, and there is not going to be any of those cool credits I have, and that's because I I haven't paid for my streaming software. Any help, I appreciate it. Because the algorithm, we're not growing as fast as we did at first. Unfortunately, hopefully soon that will pick up. But that's kind of where we're at right now. With that being said, I'm going to keep doing these. As you know, this summer it'll be shorter, but we're going to keep doing them. And all right. You guys ready? And also, any new people tonight? Any new people have never done this before? Hi, Lena. Well, thanks for the super sticker. So I do supers too. Like collecting that is up in the air right now. I have to see how it goes, but Cash App is better. Okay, so this is purification. It is Shinto. It's quite potent. While it's happening, you're gonna hear me speak some Japanese. Don't get too caught up in what I'm saying. Focus on your thoughts and also pay attention what might be going on in your body. One of the aspects of this is trauma released. And when there is trauma released, you may process it in the mind. And when that happens, you may feel very bad. Right? So when you're going through that experience, if you're going through that experience, when we address this layer of the energetic bodies that needs to be purified, try to pinpoint where that piece of trauma came from, and it will release, and you will feel much, much better. Otherwise, it will take about a day if you can't really point it out. And it still releases, and you feel better, so it's worth it. You just have to go through it a little bit. Any questions? If you have anything physical going on, let me know. Put in a little bit of focus on it so that can be directly addressed. And that's basically it. Any questions? Everyone ready? We're going to do one longer one today. Okay. Because I got to do schoolwork. My Cash App is at It's gonna be it's probably gonna be like 20, 30 minutes, SL. Is everyone ready? Okay, here we go. Amaterasu mi oyano kami no misu maru no inochi terashi kuni shizuka nari Amaterasu mi oyano kami no misu maru no inochi terashi kuni shizuka nari Amaterasu mi oyano kami no misu maru no inochi terashi kuni shizuka nari tsukiyo mitsu mi oyano kami no ikke no omo tsuki ni suzurite kagami no koto shi tsukiyo mitsu mi oyano kami no ikke no omo tsuki ni suzurite kagami no koto shi 高天張にかむずまります。かむろき、かむろみのみこともして、すめみおやかむ、いずなぎの神つくしのひまくの立ち花のおどのあおぎがはるに、いそぎ、はらい、たまいし、ときに、あれませる。はらいどのお神たち、もろもろのまがごとつみかいりよ。はらいたまい、清めたまいと申すことのよしよ。あまつ神、くにつ神、よりずの神たちともに引こしめすと。かしこみもまおす。たかあまはりにかむずまります。かむろぎ、かむろみのみこともして、すみみおやかむ、いずなぎの神つくしのひまくの立ち花のおどのあおぎがはるに、みそぎ、はらい、たまいし、ときにありませる。はらいどのお神たち、もろもろのまがごとつみかいるよ。はらいたまい、清めたまいと申すことのよしよ。あまつ神、くにつ神、よりずの神たちともに引こしますと。かしこみもまおす。たかあまはりにかむずまります。かむろき、かむろみのみこともして、すみみおやかむ、いずなぎの神つくしのひまくの立ち花のほどのあおぎがはるに、みそぎ、はらい、たまいし、ときに、あれませる。はらいどのお神たち、もろもろのまがごとつみかえりよ。はらいたまい、清めたまいと申すことのよしよ。あまつ神、くにつ神、よりずの神たちともに引っ越しますと。かしこみもまおす。どうぞの神、あまていらします。すみみ神の身胸を、伝えて教え導きの玉枠。人はすなわち、神とのもとの主たり。何時らの真摯の痛ましむることなかれ。この家に目に諸々の風情見て、心に諸々の風情見ず、耳に諸々の風情聞いて、心に諸々の風情聞かず、口に諸々の風情言って、心に諸々の風情言わず、身に諸々の風情に触れて、心に諸々の風情に触れず、心に諸々の風情をもとも、中心に諸々の風情を思わず、この時に清く潔きことあり、諸々のなりは影と形のことし、清く清ければ汚れることなし、ことをとらばうべからず、皆花よりずの身となる。我が身はすなわち六根処女なり、六根処女なるがゆえに、どうぞの真空兄なり、どうぞの真空兄なるが、ゆえに天地の神と男なり、天地の神と男なるが、ゆえに万物の霊と体なり、万物の霊と体なるが、ゆえになすところにごて成就せずということなし、無常霊法、真珠仏教、天上無休、名誉入賞、神奈川列、払いたまい、極めたまい、守りたまい、先はいたまい、照らしたまい、導きたまい。高めの肌にかむずまります。すめ神たち、いやわらしとも、特殊の水の宝持ちて、あまてる国てるひけあめのほあかり、くしたま、ねぎはやひのみことに、しずきたもこと教えてのたまわく、今しこの水の宝持ちて、中つくにに、あま、くだり、あひとぐさ、沈め、おさめよ。あひとぐさ、および、 夜ずの者の病のことあらば、噛む宝を持ちて、見くいた沈みに起きて、御霊沈みの祭りを、なして水の宝を振るべ、その噛むほぎの言葉に曰く、木のい木のと、火のい火のと、土のい土のと、かのいかのと、水のい水のと、ひふみよ、いむ、なやこと。二のとふるべゆるゆら。かく祈りせばまかるともさらにきなんとしとも。雨の神の身をやみことのりかけてみて。雨の意は船に乗りて。河内の国の川上の怒る神に天下りましまして。大和の国、引きの山のふもと、白庭の高庭に移しましまして、いつき祭りとも、名付けて、イスの神のお神と申し立て祭り。よよ噛む宝を持ちて、夜ずの者のために、古べの噛むごとを持ちて、つかさなしと家の古の見た目の神と、敬い、立て祭り、すめ、みこと、おまらじ、おどろその神たけきを持ちて、いつきに使い祭りとも、もののびの神の社、雨がした、夜ずの者のとごいなりいてんもと噛む宝は、いわゆる、おきつ鏡、平つ鏡、やつくの剣、いく玉、だる玉、まかる返しの玉、ちい返しの玉、おろちのひで、はちのひで、くすぐすのもののひで、さらにとくすの神、木のい木のと、火の火のと、土のい土のと、かのいかのと、水のい水のと、ひふみよ、いむ、なやこと。二のと古べゆらとゆら。かし立てまつることのよしをもちて、平けくきこしめせと。命長く、子孫、羽、時はかきわに。守りたまい、先はいたまい。かじ立てまつり。人数寿命しにきかじ。Everyone breathe, relax. と神、えみたも、看言心、損にかだけん、払いたまい、清めたも。Keep letting the energies work. 高天張にかむずまります。かむろぎ、かむろみのみこともして。すみみ、おやかむ、いずなぎのおかみ、つくしの、ひまくの、立ちばらの、おどの、青木がはるに、みそぎ、はらい、たまいし、ときに、ありませる。はらいどの、おかみたち、もろもろのまがごとつめかぎりを。はらいたまい、清めたまいと、まおすことのよしを。天津神、国津神、よりずの神たちともに引っ越しますと、かしこみもまおす。高天はりにかむずまります。かむろぎ、かむろみのみこともして、すびみ、おyeかむ、いずなぎの神つくしのひめくの、立ちぱれの、おどの、あおぎがはるに、みそき、はらい、たまいし、ときに、ありませる。はらいどの、お神たち、もろもろのまがごとつみかぎりを。はらいたまい、清めたまいと、ますことのよしを。天津神、国津神、よりずの神たちともに引っ越しますと。かしこみもまおす。高めの春にかむずまります。すめ神たち、いやわらしたも、特殊の水の宝持ちて、あまてる国てるひけあみのほあかりくしたま、ねぎはやひのみことに、しずけたもこと、とたもわけ、いまし、この水の宝持ちて、なかつくにあまくらり、あひとぐさ、しずめ、おさめよ。アヒトグサおよびよりずのものの病のことあらば、神宝を持ちて、見くらいた沈みに起きて、御霊沈みの祭りを、なして水の宝を振るべ、そのカムホギの言葉に曰く、木のい木のと、火のい火のと、土のい土のと、かのいかのと、水のい水のと、ひふみよ、いむなやこと。にのとふるべゆるゆら。かく祈りせばまかるともさらにきなんとしても。雨の神の実をやみことのりかけてまいて、雨の岩船に乗りて、河内の国の川上の怒る神に天下りましまして、大和の国、引きの山のふもと、白庭の高庭に移しましまして月祭りとも、名付けてイースの神の狼ともし立て祭り、よよ噛む宝を持ちて、夜ずの者のために、ブルベの神ごとを持ちて、すがすなしと家の古の見た目の神と、敬い、立て祭り、せめみこと、おまらじ、おとその神たけきを持ちて、月に使い祭りとも、物の上の神の社、雨がした、夜ずの者のたごいなり、いてんもと噛む宝は、いわゆる、おきつ鏡、平つ鏡、やつくの剣、いく玉、たる玉、まかるが石の玉、しが石の玉、おろちのひで、八のひで、くすぐすのもののひで、さらに徳すの神、木の木のと、火の火のと、土の土のと、かのかのと、水の水のと、ひふみよ、いむなやこと。にのとふるべゆらとゆら。かしたてまつることのよしをもちて、平ら結局きこしめせと。命長く、子孫羽、時はかきわに、守りたまい、先はいたまい、かじたてまつり、人数寿命しにきかじ。高めの春にかむずまります。すめ神たち、いやわらしたも、特殊の水の宝持ちて、あまてる国てるひけあみのほあかり、くしたま、ねぎはやひのみことに、しずけたもこと教えてのたもわく、今しこの水の宝持ちて、中津国に ama, kudari, ahitogusa, shizume, osame yo. Ahitogusa, oyobi, yozusu no mono yamada koto araba, kamuta kara mochite, mikuraita shizume ni okite, mitama shizume no matsuri o, nashite, mizu no takara o furube, sono kamuhogi no kotoba ni iwaku, kinoi kino to, hinoi hino to, tsuchinoi tsuchi no to, kanoi kano to, mizunoi mizu no to, hifumi yo, imu, naya koto, nino to furube, yura yura, kaku inari seba makaru tomo sara ni kinanto ishito. Ami no kami no mi o yamikoto no rikake tamaite, ami no iwa fune ni norite, kawachi no kuni no kawakami no, hikaru gameni ni ama kudari mashimashite. Yamato no kuni, hiki no yama no fumoto, shiro ni wa no, taka ni wa ni, utsushi mashimashite tsuki matsuri tomo, nazukete isu no kami no o kami to moshi tate matsuri. Yo kamu takaraを持ちて、夜ずのもののために、ブルベのカムごとを持ちて、探すなしと家のフルの御霊の神と、敬い、立て祭り、生命御事、オムラジ、おとどその神竹きを持ちて、いつきに使い祭りとも、物の上の神の社、雨がした、夜ずのものの都合なり、いてもとカム宝は、いわゆる、おきつ鏡、平つ鏡、やつぐの剣、いく玉、たる玉、まかるが石の玉、しが石の玉、おろちのひれ、はじのひれ、くすぐすのもののひれ、さらにとくすの神、きのいきのと、ひのいひのと、土のい土のと、かのいかのと、水のい水のと、ひふみよ、ひむ、なやこと。二のとフルベ、ゆらとゆら、かし立てまつることのよしをもちて、平結局きこしめせと、命長く、子孫羽、時はかきわに、守りたまい、先はいたまい、かじ立てまつり、神通寿命死にきかじ、高めの晴れにかむずまります。かむろき、かむろみのみこともして、すみみおえかむ、いずなぎのかみつくしのひまくの、立ちばねのおどのあぎがはるに、いそぎ、はらい、たまいし、ときに、はりませる、はらいどの、おかみたち、もろもろのまがことつみかげりを、はらいたまいきよめたまいと、まおすことのよしを、あまつ神、けにつ神、や、よりずの神たちともにひこしますと、かしかみも、まおす。かんながらつまちやませ。かんながらつまちやませ。かんながらつまちやませ。All right, guys, there you have it. How was it? Mm-hmm. Good, Amanda. Less uptight? Oh, okay. Anyone else care to share? There's about 28 people here. Thank you, Christina. I got that. Cash App. That is going back into my streaming software. Payment. Good, Amber. Did everyone else fall asleep? It was kind of long, right? Let's do this now before I forget. There you go, paid for. Thank you so much. Yeah. So it just went right back into this, by the way. And when I get to the next part, the next milestone, I'm going to get the stuff for the webcam so it doesn't look so faded. I'm not really happy with how the talks are turning out and the quality of the camera. So, and it does have an effect on the people who come and watch the videos, right? How is it for everyone else? I'm always waiting for feedback after these. Good night, Amanda. Is everyone gone? Yeah, and so like all my links are here. You follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook, follow me anywhere else. BenjaminRyer.com. Right. You're welcome. How's it for you, new person? You still with us? Hmm. And you guys are awfully quiet tonight. It's usually everyone's very, very talkative. I would say this might be my quietest night so far. Hmm. A super quiet night. Did it put everyone to sleep or no? All right, then I guess that's it. No conversation. No one's saying anything. No feedback. Is this thing working? Is this thing working? Hmm. Very interesting. Hello. I hear crickets. Oh my gosh. Hmm. Oh, sorry. Hi, you're welcome, Cheryl. I'm thinking, geez, like, did everyone pass out? Can I do a quick second one, please? I mean, I have schoolwork. What do you need? I see. All right, here you go. I'll do one for you. Go ahead and relax. Tokami, Amy Tomo, Kangonshin, Soni Kandaken, Harai Tamai Kiyame Tomo. Yeah, how's that, Cheryl? All right. All right, everyone, then. Again, please um, consider donating. It's not necessary, but very, very helpful. And I would like to reach a threshold where I can keep doing these comfortably and keep putting my best foot forward. All right. So I will see you all next time. There's no end credits today. Oh, wait, maybe. Oh, there they are. They're back because I paid. Nice. Good night, everyone.